gradually advance.
Okay.
Just make sure that you're throwing it from all the way down from your hip, from your chest, then high guard. And I would just start off with just the jab and then start adding all the other lead hand punches. Okay, so let me stop for a second. So I wouldn't go from your hand all the way down to high guard. I would kind of jump it up and down. So if you're in high guard, go to your normal position. If you're at your hip, you can go down or chest level.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to bring it all the way back. We'll grip her body. Okay, so you're not. Hold on. So you're not stepping over with your left foot. That's why that circle is so small.
Okay.
Right hand should be on the right side of your face and should not be like that. It should be balled up. Okay, start adding the other lead hand shots.
Okay.
Okay, you're stepping over as you're throwing it, so that's not going to land.
Okay.
Make sure you're leaning over sometimes with the left hand. Pull the feet down. Shorten your stance. I don't know what you're doing with your hook, but you're not really throwing it.
Okay.
There should be some jabs to the body too. You're leaning forward and your feet are too far apart. That right elbow is really sticking out. sure you're turning your hip and not just throwing your arm. All right, do it from the other side. Quit stepping with every punch.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like how the left-hand side's looking.
Okay.
But listen, it's all right because sometimes drilling does not look as good as when you're actually doing it. So that's fine. I just wanted to get a little bit. So here's the other thing I want to do. So I want you to shadow box, but I want you going backwards the entire time. But listen, so you're going to punch your way out. You're going to turn. You're going to punch as you turn. You're going to turn again. You're just keep going backwards. Keep turning.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to square up. Yep. So look, when you're going backwards, they should be straight punches. When you're going around when you're turning at an angle, that's when you should be able to throw your hooks and ups.
Okay.
But going straight back, they should be straight. You can square up too. Okay, what I mean is, hold on. What I mean is when you're backing up, you can back up as you're punching, go to square, and then push yourself left or right.
Okay.
Yep, and then continue backing up and turning. Don't let your punches slow you down.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be every step that you're punching. It's just, especially when you're going backwards. But on the turns, if you don't want to throw on the turn, don't throw on the turn. That looks better. See, some of those are, look, man, some of those punches look really forced because it's probably to do with your foot placement. So some of those jabs, that you're throwing don't look right because your foot's in the wrong position.
Okay.
So go slower, smooth it out, and make sure it works. Don't be afraid to stop too and let the right hand go and then pivot out or back up. Even let 2 or 3 go when you stop and then turn. The more severe the angle, the more the guy's going to have to turn. So what I'm getting at is if you're going back and then to your left, then it should be back and then to your right.
Oh, you're saying if I was heading this way, I have to.
Well, hold on, just follow me. If I'm in front of you and you go back and to your left, I'm going to turn to my left.
Right.
But then you go back again and to your right, then I'm turning back the other way. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Remember, we're not running from him. We're just getting to a different spot.
Right.
Definitely don't want to be leaning forward. All right, now let's move on to this. So we're going to do it this way. I probably should have done this first, but it's fine. So back up a little bit. Okay, so I want you to come in a step, go out a step, and it can just be a step back, or it can be a square, or it can be a pivot, whatever. But I want you to go in, out, make a move to your left or right, in, out, make a move to your left or right, just back and forth.
Okay.
Too much of a delay. There's still a delay. It's in, out, over, back in again. All right, now start punching on your way in and on your way out. any sense. Look, punch on your way in, punch on your way out. When you're not punching is when you step left or right or you pivot
Okay.
out. Okay. Now I want you to shadow box. I want to see everything.
Okay.
A lot of arm punches. Not seeing everything. I'm not seeing the jump step. I'm not seeing the hard pushes. I'm not seeing the Tyson thing. There you go. That's one of the best moves you made. Okay, you want to settle your feet down sometimes so you can let 3 or 4 go at a time. Feet are too far apart.